TownTalk Radio Productions brings you this edition of the TownTalk Show, where you'll get information and insight on what's happening all across Terry County, including city, county and school news, civic events, people of interest, and much, much more. And now, here's TownTalk.
Good morning. Welcome to the TownTalk Show. I'm Danessa Churchill here with Kelsey Slaughter, and we also have Jackie Pate here with us this morning, and she's going to be telling us about the Women's Ag Conference that's coming up next month. So we are going to take a quick break, and then we will get all the details on that. So stay with us.
At Clinic Pharmacy, we monitor all your prescriptions so you don't have to. Why is that important? It's vital for your pharmacist to check for drug-to-drug interactions with every prescription you fill. And with more than 136,000 prescription drugs available in the United States, you need a caring, dedicated pharmacist to be sure that one prescription you're taking won't interact negatively with a new prescription. Caring for your health is what our professionals do best. That's Clinic Pharmacy, 901 Tahoka Road here in Brownfield, 637-7049.
Woo! Big Mac, Mac Jr., Grand Mac 2. That's 3 Mac sizes made just for you. So no matter where you might be at, there's a Big Mac for that. Big Mac for that. Lunchtime already. Today's extraordinary. Big Mac for that. Got rid of all that spam. Clear the paper jam. Big Mac for that. Juicy, cheesy, iconic Big Mac burger. Now in 3 sizes. Only at McDonald's for a limited time. Man, I'm loving it. At participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome once again to the TownTalk Show. We are here with Jackie Pate. Jackie, thank you for being with us this morning, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I guess just start by telling us what this is exactly.
Well, it's a time for the women that are in ag to come together and to talk and listen to different speakers. We have a lady coming from Amarillo. Her name is Tiffany Dow Lashmet. She's an assistant professor and an extension specialist in agricultural law. During my research and just looking on the internet and noticing in my work that there's a lot of absence in women in ag, but when I come to find out, there are a lot of women farmers. And some of them are the sole provider for that farm. And then sometimes they are with a joint venture with their husband. And one of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of our farmers are in their latter years of age, 60 and 70 years old. And I look past that and I see that the farmers are trying to hang on to their farms because a lot of farmers, them not understanding or knowing what they were doing, they were actually telling their children not to get into farming. So their children has left the farm and pursued their careers and what have you. And so the farmer is left trying to keep his farm, and there's a transition time that a farmer needs to sit down with his spouse, and they need to not be disturbed, and they need to set a plan. You cannot do it when you are in your 60s and 70s and expect to retire with income, medical insurance, and it bothered me because I know farmers work so very hard in keeping their operation going. And they are struggling, but just like any kind of a business, he who hollers the loudest gets your attention. So they are taking care of the farm, things that are broke down, things that need to be taken care of, animals, cattle. And so this retirement thing is always back there waiting to be discussed, but it never happens. And then when the man of the farm passes on, it leaves the wife with a big task of trying to keep the farm, because if she's not in tune with the farm and being a partner with the farmer, the husband, she doesn't know where to go. She don't know what bills that need to be paid, seed bills, this, that. And so it dawned on me that we really needed to get together and get the women together and empower them to be aware of their position in their farm. And I'm not selling anything, no insurance, no retirement packages or anything. All I am trying to do is get them together to maybe say, you can't do it after you've already reached your retirement age. You've got to do it when you are young farmers. Sit down with your spouse and get a game plan. And all this women's conference is to go and have some fun. The West Texas Young Farmers Association is going to cater our meal. I have Kathy Henson. She's going to talk a little bit. She's been active in farming for many years, and sort of she can give her life history. And then we're going to have Tiffany talk about agricultural law and some of the things that the women and the husbands are allowed to come. I was just centering it around the women because it seems like they're in the background, and they are. They're helping their husbands, chasing parts, and maybe they even have a career, because a lot of your farmers' wives are teachers. They work maybe in the courthouse to help supplement their income. So it's like two different careers in the same house. But yet they're trying to work for the same goal, and that is to keep the family farm intact. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a little fashion show, a good meal, and we'll have a lady come in that she's her daughter lives here in Terry County. She has started an herb garden, and it's become a big business. Selling lettuce and stuff to high-end restaurants in Midland. She's going to come and furnish the salads and stuff and talk about how she just sort of worked her way into this business. And during my reading and learning and working with the Terry Soil and Water Conservation District, I am their district clerk, and I try to get our district name out there and do some PR, and I do education in school and so forth, but right today I'm talking about the Women in Ag Conference. And we're just going to have a good time getting together, get to know each other, and hopefully empower these women to sit down with their spouses and get a game plan. In 2012 is the last time the U.S. Census Bureau did any updating on their census. And in Terry County, in 2012, there were 630 farms in Terry County.
Oh, wow.
The principal women operators was 113. But you would never know that because it seems like they're in the background.
Right.
And I just want to honor the women that are in ag. It's a very honorable career, and it's actually I enjoy it. I'm not a farmer. I do have some land that I have a little garden on and some honeybees, but I have learned that with just a little bit of land, you can produce an income that can take care of you. And so the lady that I've got coming, she specializes in agricultural law with the Texas A&M Ag Life Extension. And she grew up on a family farm and ranch. And then she got her law degrees, and she's can practice law in New Mexico and Texas. And she has a blog, and it's called Agricultural Law. And she discusses all different types of subjects that are in the newspaper, like the water situation, different things that's coming across our land. She taps on it and it's very interesting. I would like to invite all women, whether they're in ag or not, if they're a businesswoman, to come and enjoy this time for Women in Ag conference, and hopefully that we'll have a good fun time, and maybe this is something that we can do annual. I do have some sponsors that has financially helped with the Women in Ag conference. I would like to mention their names if possible, and one of them is the South Plains Underground Water District, the Texas Peanut Producers Board, Ronnie Hedges Insurance here in Terry County, Dawn Brewer, she sells realtor, and then Capital Farm Credit. All these people have contributed financially to have this Women in Ag conference. And this is the first one that I know of in Terry County. And the Women in Ag Conference are going all over the United States in different places, but they're targeting women that work in the USDA. I'm targeting women that work on the farm. And I'd like to encourage everybody to come out and just have a good time. It doesn't cost anything. It's April the 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you have any questions, we'll have time there for you to visit with any of our people that are there as speakers. We'll also have Mary Collier there. She's going to show how to dehydrate food.
Oh.
So that will be interesting, too. So it's going to be a wide range of objects and stuff. So I'm excited. I can just hardly wait until April.
Is this the first one that y'all have done?
It's the first one that I have done, that Terry Soil and Water Conservation District has sponsored or hosted. And as far as I know, it's the only one in Terry County. We are branching out to invite the women in Dawson, Gaines, and Yoakum County. Our Terry Soil and Water Conservation District has a resource team, and it's these 4 counties with a Natural Resource Conservation Service. We all work together, and so I decided that, these ladies from these other counties can come, and not just the Terry County. But there's a lot of women out there that are farming, and they're very silent.
Have you spoken to any of these women farmers recently about this event? Are they excited? Have you got any feedback?
Well, the ones that are excited are the men. I talked to Mason Becker with the West Texas Young Farmers Association, and he thought it was a great idea. And there is some women that has called and has already RSVP. I would like for people to RSVP, and they can just call my number. The reason why, I want to be sure to have plenty of food. The menu is going to be, I think, very good. So, and the West Texas Young Farmers Association, like I said, they're going to cater it. And they are going to speak a little bit because they're wanting women to join their association.
Oh, okay.
So they're wanting to get women involved in ag, which is, I think, pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, and there's so many more aspects of working in agriculture than just farming.
Oh, yes, there is.
I don't know if you want to talk about some of that, but I mean, that's something that I think people don't realize, especially even women, is that you don't have to get in a tractor all day.
Yeah, you don't. Even the women that sit behind the desk and take care of the bills and ordering parts, or women that are veterinarians. That's all ag, because if you have animals, they're going to need medication and so forth. There's communications in ag, and that is really big. I see a lot of kids, their goal is to get into ag communications. So there is all kinds of careers out there. As a matter of fact, several years ago, I read an article in a magazine that this lady, I cannot recall her name, but she designed stalls for animals, like at a rodeo or different places where they have animal feeders, like feedlots and whatever. She designed stalls because that was her calling. And so there's thousands of different kinds of jobs out there for ag. Like myself, I'm not a farmer. I'm a district clerk. I do help farmers. I do education with children, 5th graders. We do poster contests. We're trying to instill in the young people about ag and farming because so many kids think milk come from the grocery store. They don't know that they come from the cow.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I'm looking forward to is that I've got farm tour for kids coming up this fall. We've got 2 planned, and we're excited. We're going to go visit a few farms and see how the farmer works. And
that's neat.
you never know where that seed that you plant, where it could go to. And as we have more people on this earth, we're going to need more food. And the little farmer is what carries this country. So.
Okay, well, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll find out some more.
When it comes to delicious food, great wine, and an inviting atmosphere, look no further than the Triple D. The Triple D offers not only unique food items on their menu, they also have an excellent assortment of your favorite wines to go along with your meal. Located in downtown Brownfield, the Triple D isn't just a restaurant, it's also a great place to enjoy a glass of wine while listening to some of the best in live entertainment. The Triple D is open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Friday evenings between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. Check out their Facebook for daily lunch specials as well as their live entertainment schedule. Call 637-0243 or just stop by their location at 519 West Main. The Triple D, your first stop for fun, food, and wine.
Brownfield ISD, providing opportunities for all students to excel, exhibiting success in academics, athletics, and band. Staying in front of technology using smartboards, iPads, and Google Books. Great facilities, including a state-of-the-art indoor practice field and training center. Uncover the opportunity. Brownfield ISD, committed to excellence.
Woo! Big Mac, Mac Jr., Grand Mac 2. That's 3 Mac sizes made just for you. So no matter where you might be at, there's a Big Mac for that. Big Mac for that. Lunchtime already? Today's extraordinary. Big Mac for that. Got rid of all that spam? Clear the paper jam. Big Mac for that. Juicy, cheesy, iconic Big Mac burger. Now in 3 sizes. Only at McDonald's for a limited time. Man, I'm loving it. At participating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to the TownTalk Show. We have been talking to Jackie Pate about the Women in Ag Conference. So you told us about your speakers and who's going to be there, but and you said the location was at the Fulford Barn. So why did you choose Fulford Barn for that location?
Well, because it's different and the atmosphere would be very nice there. I've seen a few pictures on their web page, and it just looks so pleasant. And the atmosphere, I want it to be exciting. I want it to be women-y, and so the people that own that are so gracious that they helped me get it, and we scheduled it. So it is at 1582 Pecan Drive here in Brownfield.
And you are still accepting sponsorships, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes.
And does that include like a vendor area? Or how
Well,
does
I'm not going to have any booths.
Okay.
I will have placards and signs, showing who sponsored.
Okay.
And I'm inviting those sponsors to come and be there at the conference, just to introduce themselves, to ask questions or answer questions, and just be part of the atmosphere there. So.
And so, I guess go ahead once again, give us the information, the dates, times, how they need to RSVP.
Okay.
And is there a deadline for the RSVP?
April the 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the reason I sort of picked those hours is that if there's mothers that have children, they'll be through in time to be home for their children. And it's not too early in the morning. It will be at the Fulford Wedding Barn. And I said they can RSVP me by calling 806-637-8092, extension 3. I do have co-workers there that can take information if I'm not there. And they can also go on my email. It is terry@swcd.texas.gov. They can send me an email and I'll put their name down. Or they can just come into the office at 208 West Broadway. Okay. That is at the USDA Service Center. So.
Okay. And is there a deadline for that?
Yes. We'll take probably up until April the 10th. Okay. Give people plenty of time, because sometimes it's hard to tell whether you're going to you want to go, but you're not sure if that's a good day. But as you get closer, hopefully, I'm hoping to have at least a couple of hundred people there.
Okay.
We
have a few more minutes left. Is there anything that we haven't gone over that you wanted to go over?
Well, I'm hoping that this being the first Women's in Ag Conference, it won't be the last. Whether I host it or not, but I would like for this to be something that the women will pick up and continue, and maybe even start an association, something where they can voice their opinions with the state legislators or their representatives, and keep ag in our county. And I'm just since this is the first one, I'm just hoping it will be a very good turnout and everybody will have a good time.
Yes. And again, that is open to Terry County, but also Dawson, Gaines, and Yocum counties as well.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. And can they, if they live in one of those counties, can they contact their water district?
Well,
or is it best to contact you?
No, they can contact their soil and water district there in their county.
Okay.
Most of them go by their county name, so it would be like the Dawson SWCD,
okay,
or Yocum SWCD, okay. And they're in the, or they can call the FSA office and ask to be transferred to the soil and water district.
Okay.
So, very, very easy. Have a good time. It won't cost anything other than your time, and hopefully we'll plant some seeds.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate you coming in and giving us this information, and we will have this up on our Facebook page so you can go back and listen to it. And thank you to our sponsors for supporting the show, and thank you to our listeners for tuning in each morning. We hope that you have a great day. Tune in tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for Ag Update with Tony St. James, followed by the morning show at 8:30 and TownTalk Show at 9:30. We hope that you have a blessed day. This was Danessa Churchill
and Kelsey Slaughter.
You've been listening to the TownTalk Show, a broadcast of TownTalk Radio Productions. If you would like to comment on our show or promote your civic or church event, or if you have an idea for an interesting story, give us a call at 806-637-0030 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or you can drop us a line at info@towntalkradio.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.